H-Town High School Sports. It's amazing action in the baseball playoffs. We'll have the dramatic game-winning excitement. It's a historic playoff victory for these Milby Buffs.
Everybody had the energy to get through all 11 innings, and we did.
But, we're not done.
We'll have the story. In softball, it's the Final Four in the regional playoffs. The do-or-die highlights are just ahead. Plus, it's solid gold for the state champion Buffs in track and field.
We're a part of history, so it means a lot.
We'll have a special report. So gather up the kids and the pets too. It's all sorts of wieners. H-Town High School Sports starts now. Hello everyone and welcome to H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vipe. I'm Todd Freed. It was another huge round of action in the baseball and softball playoffs this week, where we begin with a one-game winner-take-all in the 6A Region 3 softball semifinals as the defending state champion Deer Park Deer took on the Seven Lakes Spartans. Deer Park fans on their feet for the one-game winner-take-all. Deer Park pitcher Rhianna Neiman in command from the start. The strikeout to end the first. Top two, Deer Park has a runner on third, 2 outs. Kylie Wilson grounds to short. The throw to first is not in time. Angelina Morales scores 1-0 Deer. Bottom two, Megan Kelly tags it to deep center, but Deer Park's Emma Overla, nice catch. Meantime, Neiman was cruising on the mound. Another strikeout. She combined with Madison Appleby for a no-hitter with 14 combined strikeouts. Top three, Morales grounds deep in the hole. No play. Kayla Zaid scores 2-0. Bottom three, Spartans' Amy Apke flies to shallow left. Here comes Laura Graham and the spectacular diving catch. Wow, what a play by Lorelei Graham. Check it out one more time. And that is tremendous. Top four now. Deer have 2 on. Emma Overla rockets a shot. That one over the fence in a hurry. 2-run homer, 4-0. Deer Park on top. And check out the reaction by Emma. Yeah, she's pumped up. Next at bat, here's Lorelei Graham. She had the great catch in left, and she can hit too. This, a blast. 2-run homer. And Deer Park rolls 10-0 the final. The Deer advance to next week's regional finals. Katy students fired up for game one against Pearland. Fans of all ages. And who let the dogs out? Cool shades. Pearland pitcher Abigail Gutierrez with the strikeout. She had a great game. Bottom one, Tigers 1 on. Pitcher Cameron Harrison, long fly to left center. It carries and it's gone. 2-run homer, and it's 2-0 Tigers on top. Oilers will cut the lead. Elena Calvillo, base hit to left. Grace Gonzalez will score, and it's 2-1 Katy on top. Bottom three, Tigers runner on third. Little bouncer by Ashley Reichert, but nice play and the out at home. It's still 2-1. Top four, Cameron Harrison, she had a great game. The strikeout to end the at-bat. Top five, Harrison right back to work, and another K. Top six, Pearland has 1 on. Kennedy Drafton connects deep to center field, but back against the fence. Nice catch by Ashton Reichert. Now, let's go to the seventh. 2 outs, last chance for Pearland. Cameron Harrison gets a strikeout to end it. Yeah, she's fired up. Katy wins game one, 2-1 the final. But in game two, Friday night, Pearland comes back for a 1-0 victory, forcing a third and deciding game in the series Saturday evening. All right, let's switch gears now to the regional quarterfinals in the baseball playoffs, where a powerhouse matchup in 6A Region 3 had the Tompkins Falcons with a 29-3 record taking on a Ridge Point Panthers team that was 29-4 on the season in a best 2 out of 3 series. Game one of the best of 3 at Ridge Point High School. Top of the fourth, no score. Tompkins at bat. Landon West with a base hit to center field. Blaine Ryan will score, and it's 1-0 Falcons. Runner on second. But Ridge Point pitcher Kellen Gradisar gets the strikeout. He had a fine game. Great game as well for Tompkins pitcher Trevor Esparza, the strikeout to end the fourth. Top 5, Landon West at bat again. He rips it to left center. Mason Dossett gives chase, and Mason chases it down. Great catch. Top 7, still 1-0 on the steal attempt. Catcher J.J. Kennett fires a strike. Ivan Gomez is out. Bottom 7, last chance for Ridge Point. 2 outs. Runner on first. J.J. Kennett flies to right, and it drops. Trevor Vlasic will score, and look at that. The game is tied at 1. Fans loved it. Then Carter Groen steps up. Runner on second. Bouncer through the hole. Jake Stratton around third. Here comes the throw, and he's safe. And Ridge Point rallies for 2 in the bottom of the 7th. They win game 1. 2-1 the final. And then in game 2, Ridge Point hangs on for a thrilling 9-7 victory, and Ridge Point sweeps the series to advance in the postseason. Over in Class 6A Region 2, a great matchup in the regional quarterfinals featured a battle of district rivals with the perennial powerhouse, the Woodlands Highlanders, taking on the Grand Oaks Grizzlies. That's the Bleach Blonde Highlanders from the Woodlands, all hyped up. Beautiful setting at Rice University. A must-win for Grand Oaks after the Woodlands won game 1. Top 1, Braden Sharp for the Woodlands. Rips it to right center. All the way back to the wall. Sharp in with a triple. Then a wild pitch. Sharp will come in and score, and the Woodlands goes up 1-0. The Woodlands pitcher Tyler Sinceri was tough. Here he gets the strikeout to end the 3rd inning. Top 3, the Woodlands with runners on 2nd and 3rd. Jacob Bullcroft will fly to right. The catch is made. Braden Sharp at 3rd will hold up, but the throw is wild and it goes into an out-of-play area. So not only does Sharp score, but that also allows Logan Ellison to walk in from 2nd. 3-0 the Woodlands. Bottom 7, Grand Oaks runners at 1st and 2nd, 1 out, still 3-0. Sinceri gets the strikeout. 2 outs now. Tying run at the plate. Sinceri delivers, and another strikeout to end it. A 2-hit shutout. Highlanders sweep the series. They celebrate and advance to the 6A Region 2 semifinals. Now, a monumental victory in last week's area round of the 5A baseball playoffs saw the Milby Buffs outlast Santa Fe to advance to the regional quarterfinals for the first time in 24 years. Get this, the 3rd and deciding game of the series went a marathon 11 innings. Wow. More on the Buffs' amazing triumph as we recognize Milby's Carlos Morales as our ARS Coach of the Week. The heat of baseball practice in late May, it could actually seem somewhat refreshing to the Milby Buffs in the wake of a remarkable marathon victory in the 3rd and deciding game of the area round versus Santa Fe, where Milby pulled out an 11-inning, 7-6 victory while earning its first regional quarterfinal berth in 24 years.
Tiring. It was tiring. It was a long day. Emotional. I mean, everything that you could imagine in a game happening. So many different situations, so many ups and downs, changes in momentum.
How exhausting was it?
Pretty exhausting, but just we wanted it bad enough that everybody had the energy to get through all 11 innings, and we did.
Very special to us. We hear lots of stories from when they played. So, you know, they're our role models. We're just trying to take up after them.
The 11-inning marathon in the 3rd and deciding game was played just 30 minutes after Santa Fe won Game 2 of the series 6-5. Not your typical doubleheader, in essence, amounting to 18 straight innings of playoff baseball.
Just fought through everything. We had some kids that got tired. We had some kids that were cramping up, you know, obviously with the heat and everything. And man, they found a way. They found a way to tough it out and got through it.
It was a roller coaster of emotions, and you know, we're grateful that we came up on top. But you know, we're not done.
The Buffs now advance to the regional quarterfinals for the first time since 1998. None more well aware of the historic victory than the Milby coaching staff, all of whom are Milby graduates, including head coach Carlos Morales, Milby class of '88.
And after I graduated, I said, man, this is something I want to do. And I had the opportunity, it kind of fell in my place, but I had the opportunity to come back and coach. And ever since then, it's just something that's in us. And all our coaches, 4 coaches are all Milby grads. All had success here and love this place. I couldn't see, honestly, I couldn't see myself coaching anywhere else.
Up ahead, it's a battle of Katie's as Katie faces Katie Taylor in the baseball playoffs. Plus, it's solid gold for these state champion boys and girls from Fort Bend Marshall. We'll have a special report. Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports, powered by BIPE. I'm Todd Freed as we resume our coverage of the regional quarterfinals in the baseball playoffs, where in 6A Region 3, it was a whole lot of Katie's as Katie faced Katie Taylor in a best 2 out of 3 series. Game 1 of the best of 3 at Langham Creek High School. Bottom 4, no score. Katie pitcher Lucas Moore with the breaking ball, the strikeout to end the inning. Top of the 5th now, Taylor pitcher Matthew Irwin, he gets the strikeout. Bottom 5, runner on 3rd for Taylor, Nate Lopez, little chopper, 3rd baseman Nathan Ramirez, nice play and gets the out. It's still scoreless. Top of the 6th now, Taylor, Matthew Irwin, another strikeout. Bottom 6, Taylor has runners at 2nd and 3rd. Pitch gets away. Catcher Reese Ruderman fires to Graham Laxton, who fires to Ramirez, and the runner is out. Huge play, still no score. Top 7, no score. But Katie's Graham Laxton connects to right center, and Brady England scores the first run of the game. Wow, 1-0 Katie. Then, on the wild pitch, Laxton will round 3rd. He heads for home. Here comes the throw, and he is safe, scoring from 2nd. Wow, 2-0. Then Parker Kidwell will step up for the Tigers. Base hit to center. Ryan George will score. Katie wins game 1 of the best of 3. 3-0 is the final. All right, let's switch gears now, where last week in Austin, the Marshall Buffs captured the 5A boys and girls state championships in track and field, while Summer Creek, the boys, won a 2nd straight title in 6A. We'll have more with Summer Creek on next week's show. This week, the Marshall plan is to honor the Marshall Buffs as our Allegiance Bank Team of the Week. With a stockpile of medals in hand, the dynasty remains intact for Fort Bend Marshall track and field, with state championships for both the Buffs boys and girls teams at this year's 5A state meet. For the Marshall girls, it marked a 2nd straight state title.
It means a lot for the program, and just to double back and do it again, it makes it that more sweeter, especially with this group. The same girls who won it last year, the same girls who came back and did it this year, and so for them to end off their senior year with another championship and to make history with being the only girls to do it, it feels amazing. It feels great.
It's very special. You know, we had a lot more pressure put on us this year after winning last year. We had more targets on our back, so it felt like we had to do the same, if not more, this year. You know, we started in September, going all the way through now May, so it really feel like the hard work has paid off.
The Marshall girls medaled in all 3 relay events, with 2 silvers and a bronze, as well as a gold medal victory from Tyra Johnson in the 100 hurdles, as Marshall cleared all hurdles for back-to-back state titles.
It feels good. We're a part of history, so it means a lot.
On the boys' side, the state title marked an incredible 5th state championship in the last 7 years for the Buffs.
I'm just proud to be in a position to manage it all. You know, I have a great staff, great kids. The culture's been set and maintained by the kids, and I'm blessed. It's a blessing, you know, to be in this position.
For us, it was extremely phenomenal. It was a dream come true to win state on both sides, the boys and the girls. So this was something we've been working towards since our freshman year.
The Buffs were magnificent from start to finish at state, including an electrifying victory in the 4x200 meter relay. They would later lock down the state championship with a gold medal victory in the mile relay, the final race of the meet.
It was a close finish, but we practiced hard every day. I trusted myself, my teammates trusted me, and the result came out, we was on top.
On top, while maintaining the storied tradition of Fort Bend Marshall track and field.
I know you hear it probably all the time, but we consider ourselves a family. And so because of that, just to, win it on both sides and just to bring it back for the program, for the school, it means a lot.
And we are here on campus at Fort Bend Marshall, home of the champions, state champions, boys and girls from Fort Bend Marshall, again in track and field. Coach E, Coach Banks, congratulations on another state championship season. On behalf of H-Town High School Sports and our sponsor, Allegiance Bank, we're proud to present you this plaque as the Allegiance Bank Team of the Week. Coming up next, much more on who was great at state in track and field as we welcome in Vite Media's Matt Malatesta. Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vite. I'm Todd Freed. As we just saw, it was a run for glory for Greater Houston at the state track and field meet. And one guy who's run on over to talk all about it is Vite Media's Matt Malatesta. And joining us right now, Vite Media's Matt Malatesta. You didn't really run over here, did you?
I didn't.
Okay, because it's a little hot out there.
It is.
All right, so what a performance by Greater Houston again at the state track and field meet.
The best city in the country for track and field. No New York City, LA, Atlanta.
Forget
now, we don't hear about any of that.
Yeah.
Houston dominates. And what it was so awesome is that Houston has won its 5th consecutive Class 6A state championship. You had the Woodlands, you had Strake Jesuit, you had Summer Creek again. You've had tremendous powerhouses, and that, you lead right into 5A with Fort Bend Marshall. You've had Manville that's won it, and Stafford in 4A over the years. Houston dominates.
Yeah, it's incredible. We saw a lot about Marshall earlier in the show. Individual performances, what stood out most for you this past weekend in Austin?
The runner of the year has to be Darius Rainey from Summer Creek. What a performance. Wins the 400, the 800, wins a relay, they win state. Amazing. But Jace Posey sets an all-timer high jump state record for Strake Jesuit.
7 feet 4 1/4 inch. Incredible.
Unbelievable. Jelani Watkins, this guy's amazing on football and track. He's from Klein Forest. He won 2 golds in the 200 and the 4x2 as well. And how about our pole vaulter from Tomball Memorial? Mary Haywood sets another state record, again from Greater Houston.
She went way up there, and there were so many. A girl we featured on this show a few weeks ago, Simone Ballard from May Creek, wins the 100-meter hurdles and 300 hurdles, and it goes on and on. Shadow Creek relay teams win a pair of golds. They finish second in the state, and it's just really phenomenal.
Great coaching. Track is hard. Great coaching. The kids just kind of grind it out. It's a tough sport, and Houston is the toughest and fastest in the country.
All right, as we mentioned, we'll have more with Summer Creek, the back-to-back state champions, on next week's show. Matt, thanks for joining us.
You got it.
Matt Malatesta, Vite Media. Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vite. I'm Todd Freed as we go right to the plays of the week. Tompkins versus Ridgepoint. Tompkins, Landon West rips it to left. Mason Dawson with the great running catch as he goes down. What a play. Same game. Bottom 7. Ridgepoint rallies for 2 runs. Here's the second one. The base hit by Carter Groen. Here comes Jake Stratton, and he's in there with the game-winning run in Game 1, and they would sweep the series. Katie's Graham Laxton on second. On the wild pitch, he's motoring home against Taylor, dives and is safe. Katy wins game 1. In softball, Seven Lakes' Megan Kelly tags it to deep center, but Emma Overla of Deer Park with a nice catch. And speaking of great catches, fly to shallow left, Lorelei Graham comes in with the spectacular diving catch. Wow, watch it again. What a play by Lorelei Graham. That is tremendous. Back at the plate, how about Emma Overla? That is a rocket. The exit velocity off the charts. Reaction is pretty good as well. Back to baseball, Grand Oaks tying run at the plate, bottom 7, but Tyler Sinceri gets the strikeout to end it as the Woodlands sweeps the series. Your H-Town High School Sports Plays of the Week.
All right, that'll do it for this week's show. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, stay H-Town proud.